Hello, everyone, and welcome back to yet another Bibi and Peter show where we put the fun back into English learning. So today is quite a different type of topic or lesson because Peter has...
Hello. I'm right here, Bibi. I'm right there, Bibi.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm great. Great. Sometimes I like to be referred to in the third person, Bibi, but I mean, referring to me in the second would be better.
Well, it's just so exciting. I couldn't help myself. I had to share with everyone.
What you're so excited about? What are you so excited about?
The fact that you have risen to this challenge of saying that you can make grammar exciting. So just to put everything into perspective for everyone, Peter has said that he can make prepositions of location exciting. And this is no easy feat, right? This is not easy at all because we have grammar, which is not exciting, and Peter, who is not exciting.
Oh, wow.
Right? So I'm not sure. I'm so excited to see how this ends up because he promised that he could make it exciting, but
so you're exciting. You're excited to me seeing. You're exciting to see me succeed, Bibi. Is that the excitement that you're?
I'm excited to see you try. We are excited to see you try because we all know grammar is one of the most boring things, right? And the most fun person can't make grammar exciting. And let's face it, I'm the fun one in this podcast. But please be my guest.
Congratulations!
Lighten up. Yes,
let's go. Let's do it. Let's go for it. Well, first, guys, you know my view on grammar, and yes, it's something that bores us to the bone. But at the same time, as I've mentioned before in our other podcast, you need to at least know how to, change the tires or check the oil, so to speak, within your language. I mean, we're behind the steering wheel most of the time. We're driving our English vehicle, so to speak, from one interaction to another. And prepositions of location. Well, let's first, Bibi. You're gonna have to kind of just humor me here. Let's start by. Okay, what other prepositions do we have? What other prepositions do we have?
We've got on, we've got in, we've got at. But I'd like to start with at because I know you have a very unconventional way of looking at. Because normally at is something specific, like I'm at the corner of 4th and 5th Avenue, right? Mm-hmm. But I do know that you don't believe that. So enlighten us on why you have to go against the norm, Peter. Why?
Yeah, well, I like to get under the skin of anything and just really understand it deeply. And with at, which is just for you guys to understand, preposition of location is defining a relationship between two things, like Bibi and her chair, So currently, I believe Bibi is sitting on a chair.
No,
right?
Sitting on a bed, but yeah.
Okay, so Bibi is sitting on a bed. So Bibi is on top of a bed right now. So the on is explaining the relationship between Bibi and the bed because she could have been lying down, right, on the bed, or she could have been hiding under the bed. I mean, do you hide under the bed, Bibi?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
But
okay.
When you do start shouting at me that I need to start recording podcasts, then I do want to hide under the bed, right? So, but from what I understand, on is a surface, right? On is something that you sit on or you put something on, right? So surface, on is surface, right?
It's a relationship. It's a superficial relationship, so to speak, between two objects. Mm-hmm. So it's like table. It can also be a wall, right? The clock is on the wall, so it can be horizontal, vertical. It can be the water as well. The boat is on the water, on the surface of the water. Okay, so it defined everything. Now with at, guys, remembering that sometimes it's not easy to define this relationship between two objects. So, for instance, give an example of a family sitting around the table, right? So you'll see that some parts of the body would be actually under the table, and other parts of the body would actually be resting, like the elbow on the table, while they are also sitting beside the table. So in this situation where the relationship between the two objects is ambiguous. Am I using the right words? Maybe
Ambiguous, yeah. It's like double meaning, right?
When there's some ambiguity,
it's not specific.
Yeah, then so at would come in. So you would say they're sitting at the table, and the reason why you say at is because it's ambiguous. There's some ambiguity. It's like Bibi. It's you don't really know where you're, where you're at with that person. Yeah, you don't know where you're at. You have that expression. I don't know where I'm at. So it means that you're kind of lost.
You lost.
Way.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And normally at is something specific, like I'm at the corner.
Conventionally, grammar defines at as the specific preposition. I do not agree with that. I think it's non-specific. You're not specifying. In is specific because in there are limits. In is.
You're right. Actually, I'm in the office. Right.
Exactly.
I'm in the office. I'm
and what at you can, and when you're at the office, you're referring to the building, right? You're not referring to the actual office room.
So if I'm onto something, Peter. My God.
You can also refer them at school, right? You say at school. Why do you say at school? Because the school is comprised of a combination of places, rooms, walls, limitations. You're in the classroom. There we go. Specific. I mean, you can, you would say, you would use at also with non-specific locations that cannot be specified, like a corner. I mean, you cannot really draw off a corner. I mean, a corner is a corner. Bus stop, for instance. What is the bus stop? I mean, the bus stop is not a clearly designated location, like in a room. The bus stop is the area around a certain place where the bus stops, right? I mean, so it's not specific, or an aisle, at the aisle, aisle is a corridor. So, it's not that specific. So we use at in a way to define this ambiguity when we are not really certain, or if
like
when
I'm at the entrance.
Exactly, the entrance is the same thing. It's at the door. Another example. But you can, if you hang a painting on the door, I mean, that's specific. It's on the surface. But someone's at the door means that they're in that region, that vicinity, so to speak. They're in the vicinity of the door.
Let's wrap this up for everyone to clearly understand. When we're talking about on, we talk about something on a surface, right, that can be placed on something, yeah? My laptop's on the table. My chair is on the ground, yeah? In is very specific. And at, which is normally, oh my God, please, grammar trolls, do not come after us. But it does make sense what Peter is saying. I have to say that out loud. I had to. I don't want
the grammar trolls. The grammar trolls under the bridge, always ready to jump out and latch at us. Yeah. Under the bridge. There you go.
So normally at is very specific, but as Peter discussed it today, at is not really specific. It's not as we describe in. So I'm at the office, I'm at work, I'm in the office. At the office means you're not in your designated cubicle, right, Peter?
Yeah.
Am I getting it right?
Great.
My God, I think I just bet.
And just a footnote here, Bibi, just a footnote. Don't be afraid to challenge the status quo when it comes to how we explaining grammar. Remembering that language is liquid and the construction of a language is very complex.
Are you going to go Jet Li? Be water.
So if you are able to find a way to explain something, a language concept in a creative way, do so. Don't be afraid. Don't follow always conventional explanations.
Don't be afraid of the grammar trolls. That's
exactly.
what Peter is saying. Okay,
And
Peter.
I've been successful in doing that, and my students appreciate an unconventional view, and that's, I would say, that's how you kind of make grammar exciting.
That we cannot argue with. You are very unconventional. Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, we're not going to get into that today. But I think I did lose the bet. Somehow you made it exciting. I have to be honest, at the beginning I was like, oh dear God, let's stop recording. But once you got into it, it kind of made a lot of sense. So thank you, Peter.
So you owe me some chocolates. Am I going to get a chocolate box?
Is your plane ticket already booked?
I have to go and fetch it. Okay. I will have to book it very soon.
All right, guys. Yeah, right. I didn't give you a specific location. I said you will get chocolates at a certain time in the future.
Well, when I get my chocolates, I will take a picture and I will make sure that our listeners will see this picture, because we will have a podcast of me receiving the chocolates. And
really,
the cover picture will be a picture.
Will it be in your house or at the office or where?
Well, we'll have to define that in the future, in the future, on a future day.
On a future day. Oh God, please don't start something else.
That's Prepositions of time. We'll get to that.
Oh dear God.
Bye.
No, another podcast, please, gosh.
Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.